there, folks. Welcome to FANFIC FLIP, episode 7, I believe. If I'm wrong, then I'll play a funny video for you guys. And if I'm right, I'll play another funny video for you guys. I just like playing the funny videos. I like to waste time. That's what this show is all about, wasting time, and especially wasting our lives. None of this is scripted. This has just been on my mind for a while, guys. Anyways, but let's get over that. It's time to start this episode. Oh, I'm Dominic. Who are you?
Big Cheese.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Okay. There's garbage. There's garbage sitting on this table. Let me try this as well.
I think I almost got it in your water.
That's cool. Thank you, Cheese. Yeah, there's a lot of garbage here tonight, folks. That's for sure. And I think we're just gonna hop right into it.
Get excited, folks.
This is FANFIC FLIP. Have you watched the show? Or is this your first time? Okay, if this is your first time, Cheese, explain what FANFIC FLIP is.
If this is your first time, comment below.
Yes, and notify, subscribe, like, share.
For all you YouTubers out there, I've never rung your bell!
Maybe you should be a little bit more quiet and reserved this episode. Garbage!
I'll tell them you were properly annoyed.
Okay, so yeah, if you haven't watched the show before, we've both written...
I thought you asked me to explain.
Okay, explain it then. Stop wasting my time.
We each write our own fan fictions for a change, and we read each other's.
Yeah.
And
no winner, no
do we
loser.
bother reviewing? Or?
Not real. I mean, we kind of do as we go along, but...
There are no winners. They're just losers.
Just losers, that's right. But hey, it's sure to be a fun time. Well, actually, no. Sorry, I shouldn't be making promises I can't keep. It's sure to be a time. You'll definitely be spending time watching this video. It's probably like 35 minutes.
Let's have the big reveal. What's behind the curtain?
Oh wait, we didn't even say what the topic was. Today's topic is Star Trek, the original series.
Too much planetary interference, and certainly too deadly to try.
Prepare a shuttlecraft.
And Starfleet has assured me that this was to be a relatively peaceful mission. Boy, were they wrong.
For all you Trekkies out there, read your title first.
Dr. Bones and Captain Kirk try space yogurt.
You sort of messed it up. Would you like to try that again?
Dr. Bones and Captain Kirk try sports yogurt.
You're a bit closer. Can you maybe one more time?
Dr. Bones and Captain Kirk try sports yogurt. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
One more time.
I have indigestion. Read it one more time, please.
Dr. Bones and Captain Kirk try space yogurt.
Is dyslexia wixing your merds up?
I think so. Dr. Bones and Captain Kirk try space yogurt.
Okay.
And yours is Captain Kirk's... You forgot the apostrophe.
It's fine, Cheese. That would be the least of your problems
Captain
tonight.
Kirk's baked beans Bonanza-rama in the Spock's man's Wilpower.
Beans, Spock, but no ordinary beans.
God.
Notice how, again, a lot of times our titles or like our stories have very similar topics, and both of ours are about food.
You didn't see mine first.
No, this is the title I always had in mind. So, we both had food for some reason in this Star Trek, the original series.
I'll be eating chicken tikka masala with garlic naan. Cheers.
Whatever.
Right, which one goes first? Do we hit?
You can read mine first. Anyways, this story is our first story to have 2 chapters. It has multiple chapters. Don't look at the second chapter yet, or you'll get spoiled on what happens in the first chapter. So,
when a desperate distress signal from the neutral zone reaches out through the cosmos for assistance, the esteemed Captain Kirk of the Starship Enterprise is faced with a moral quandary, unlike any other one which shall not only determine the fate of a planet in need of food and supplies, but also impact the respect of his close friends. Scotty gets his head stuck in a toaster.
it's actually like, it's completely sensical, and then I just had to add that in at the end, because I can't let good things stay good.
Captain Kirk's baked beans Bonanza-rama and the Spock's Willpower event. Episode 2, Season 1, The Reckoning of...
It just cuts off. That's right, folks. It's one of those stories. It's the stories where I just turn off my brain and start pounding on the computer.
Today was biggest day for Captain Kirk. His days in the Federation give him many days of learning, experience, and intelligences.
He is explorer. He is power. He is man. You trying to say that men are powerful?
Captain Kirk is powerful. Look at this clip. Wow, that was powerful. That was a powerful clip. Did you see how strong he was? That was
Very strong.
That was crazy. That wasn't paper mache at all.
And he know that the future depends on his actions on this night. I know that the future depends on my actions on this night. Bones, Captain Kirk grunts. Kirk's brow is sweaty and moist. His toupee is tired. What's a toupee?
What? I said that his head is sweaty and moist because a lot of times in the original series, I don't know if you noticed, but he appears very sweaty.
He does.
Captain Kirk! I'm Captain Kirk!
His toupee is tired and his eyelids linger downwards. Is he sick as malnourished puppy pooch?
I don't remember writing any of this. I wrote it like 2 days ago.
I don't know if I remember mine. Kirk's brow is sweaty. Oh, I already
Yeah, you're
Bones.
You laughed at the same joke twice. The same line.
Bones, the good ship doctor, who does not look obscenely elderly, walks up to Kirk on the bridge of the Enterprise. Darn it, Jim, Bones spits. This is too dangerous mission for you. Stop this madness before you destroy yourself and ship where we live.
The thing is about these stories, you can get every single sentence wrong, and nobody will know because the story is just that messed up.
Captain Kirk smiles dashingly.
You
I
can
can
imagine
just
it,
see
yeah.
it now.
Read my garbage story.
He remembers the times of he's alive in the past and in the future. He remembers the action-packed actions of his combat and career. He is proud of his actions. He is proud man with proud feelings. He does not regret his actions. Darn it, Jim! Bones' crunchy voice crunches over Jim Kirk's soggy ear.
Ew. I don't remember that.
You food is too hot. You wait for it to cool. You have to patience. I hate you, I despise you with every atom of my body.
That's pretty much what Bones is always saying.
I'm preparing to toast a marshmallow.
God, I liked him better before he died.
All right. Let's call it a night. Will you?
Just
Let's
keeps
go to
after it.
bed.
Kirk do not listen. He eats big spoon of spaghetti from the microwave. It is wheat spaghetti. New from Aldi and very strong, just like Kirk.
Aldi is a store branch. It's a branch of stores where you can buy food and others. Aldi's is hip.
Guess who's back? But you never left. Yes, I did. I rose from the dead. And now I'm here to slay them with flows and some punchlines that'll go over your head. Drop, turn back, I'm a caution in red. I'm your worst nightmare, stood over your sled. They talk all that chat, but when they see me, don't speak none of that. Yeah, nobody bad like me. I'm sitting higher than a black and flat and ripping leaf. And I'm with my team. Scrawled, where you at, my G's? I'm rolling.
Go full Christmas with Aldi. Good, different.
That's Star Trek. Do they have Aldis in space?
Well, I didn't think that far ahead.
Aldi provides many good and strong deals that the captain needs to start his day. It is cheap and powerful like a man. And only a true man would understand its power and fortifying nourishment.
Is that some fortifying nourishment that you're drinking right there, Cheese?
Green soda sludge.
It looks like the ooze from Secret of the Ooze.
I never watched that movie.
So them girl try con me, but I smell deep feet like a hole in the threads. Wow, she's sick and she's bad. She sings and she raps, she's crinkle and wow.
Darn wee wit, Jim! Bones shouts till his esophagus is inside out. This is suicide! Kirk does not listen. He runs and skips across the ships. He runs like a bloodlusted yak. His swagger is strong and powerful like a man's swagger. He is in top physical shape.
Your captain has an excellent body, Dr. McCoy. I compliment you both on the condition in which you maintained it.
He is he, definition of masculinity. His chest hair flows in dreadlocks to his muscle-bound kneecaps. His girth make the floorboards quack.
What?
The women's on the ships...
Oh, the women are here!
The women's on the ship starts to run after him. They chase him and shout to him to hold them in his baboon arms. Kirk does not listen. He trots faster. He is warp speed.
I was just so tired when I wrote this. So tired.
How late were you?
It was like 5 a.m.
Good lord.
I was sleep deprived and just, I didn't know what to do. So I wrote about baboon arms.
I order you to bed.
Kirk reaches the gas station where Spock awaits him. You arrive. You are strong, human, but I know your weakness.
What?
I am not afraid. You unleash my friend Spock from your control, alien, and I will smite you with my meaty sweat fists. Spock's yellowing, rotten teeth tremble in the breeze.
Spock didn't have the best teeth. They don't have great dental care in the future. No, he was a heavy smoker.
Is that why he's dead?
That wasn't in very good taste. Leonard Nimoy was a good man.
Yeah, I know.
Just like Martin Luther King Jr.
He's a fraud!
He was a good man.
Why specifically him?
No reason. I
There's
mean,
plenty of good men.
yeah.
You're referencing.
I'm referencing something.
A controversial scene.
I'm not aware of any controversial scene that makes you look racist. I'm just saying that most people would say that Martin Luther King Jr. was a good man.
Just cut this
What
entire
are you talking about? I think maybe you're getting sleep deprived. Stop drinking your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle drink from Taco Bell. No!
Then let us begin. Spock reveals the challenge. Hopscotch. Kirk gasps like a billowing foghorn. Quark says, "No, I accept your challenge." Dagnabbit, Kirkle. Bones shoots. Yeah.
What's the problem?
It's just getting out of control. He holds the crystal of Girafficus. Captain Kirk? More like Captain Jerk.
Okay, it is going off the rails.
They physically fit. Captain of the Enterprise plays hopscotch, hopping on one leg, then two, then three, then four, then five.
The panels on the floor. She steps on certain panels which must allow her to go through the field.
If you can see, you'll come with me.
Alamarine, count to 4. Alamarine,
Count to 4. Alamarine, then 3 more. Alamarine, if you can see.
Wow.
The possessed Spock is scrawny, but his Vulcan bones and muscles are strong and tough, and he sneers at the captain as they hop across the blocks. Linkin Park music plays, Lying from You.
Oh no.
Just
Hey, Oh, it got in my eye! Oh!
Really?
Oh! Linkin Park is basically just Sonic music, but under a different name.
Yeah, this is the real me.
What were we talking about?
Oh, this kind of hurts to read at the same time. Meanwhile, the women of the Enterprise throw themselves out the airlocks because they knows they have no chance of earning the captain love for them. This is a sexist story.
Well, you know, Cheese, I'm going to let you in on something. The original Star Trek was a little sexist at times. Just a tad. Just a tad.
Mr. Spock, the women on your planet are logical. That's the only planet in this galaxy that can make that claim.
Just as all seems lost, Captain Kirkleberg falls to his knees. He cannot bear the strength any longer. His tongue hangs from his foamy mouth like a dead banana slug. "Dibaba dam dubadab," curses Dr. Bonesworth. The captain has had epileptic seizure.
Oh my god.
Spock snaps out of his daze. He looks to the good doctor and they nod. They know what they must do to save the life of their friend and brother in arms. Kirk awakens. The world is different. His body is iron and adamantium. What the heck? His eyes are cameras. His heart is warp crystals. And his big man thighs are wings. What? Captain Kirk is the Enterprise now. His body now housing the lives of his friends and enemies. He flies through space, his iron hair flowing in the breeze. Now this is epic. Spock smirks.
I forgot that he says that.
Warp 9. Captain Kirk's ship shouts on the comms. It's time for new adventure of hope, destiny, and friendship, and magic. The crew all smiles inside the big belly guts of Captain Kirkle as he flies like a malformed birdie to parts unknown.
That was chapter 1.
The Enterprise explodes. And that's it.
The end.
Yep. Hurrah.
That was...
What did you think?
This episode is garbage.
Laddie, don't you think you should rephrase that?
I didn't mean to say that the Enterprise should be hauling garbage. I meant to say that it should be hauled away as garbage.
You didn't even comment chapter 1 is called Star Trek Picard is garbage.
I didn't see that.
We haven't mentioned Star Trek Picard. Hey, have you guys seen Star Trek Picard?
No.
Hey guys, you should really go out there and buy CBS All Access so you can watch Star Trek Picard. Guys, there's some good stuff in this show. Picard gets into some wacky hijinks, and he has lots of moral quandaries. He talks to some people, and a guy gets his eye drilled out live on screen. It's just incredible. It's family friendly. Your whole family can gather around the TV and watch this thing, guys. It is just awesome.
Hell will come again.
Star Trek Picard, as Spock would say, is epic. That's what I think. That's just my opinion. Watch Star Trek Picard now! Buy CBS All Access. Just buy it. Just buy it. Just spend the money. It's a monthly thing. You can get a free trial. It's the best streaming service out there. You can watch Star Trek Picard. You can watch.
Yeah, this one's gonna hurt, by the way.
Speaking of hurt, I just shook my head so hard that now I have a headache. Does that mean that my brain crashed around the insides of my cranium?
I think so.
Concussion is a head injury caused by a bump, blow, or jolt to the head.
Did it work?
I'll be eating chicken tikka masala with garlic naan.
So Cheese's story, Dr. Bones and Captain Kirk try space yogurt. Now already I see that the description has a bit of a misspelling.
Yep.
But maybe that's the only one.
Brace yourself.
Spock brings his good friend some space yogurt to try. Very basic. What could go wrong?
It's wrong!
Again, Cheese did not divide this into paragraphs despite me pleading with him to do so. That's fine. You know, whatever. You know. Remember that time that you said that Martin Luther King Jr. was a fraud?
He's a fraud!
Kirk and Bones are playing a game of space chess. Wow, this is really well written so far. No misspellings. Space chess is really cool. It is a good game for smart people, particularly ones that are friends. Oh, is this story about friendship?
I don't know.
Oh, you know. This is a close game, says Kirk. I hope that I win. Oh gosh, there's no quotation marks either. Aw, jeez. Bones says in response, yes, I too hope that I win, but it is very close. This should be very interesting. Kirk responds, you won't be saying it's interesting when I win, ha, ha, ha. Is this based off 4D chess?
And the weird platforms?
Yeah, where it's like,
yeah,
makes no sense. They just like haphazardly move the pieces.
That was a mistake, Charlie.
No, it wasn't.
Checkmate.
Bones responds, I think that you need to put your the money where your mouth is. Crick. I see you made the similar misspelling. Crick responds, hey, settle down. It's just a game. Bone responds, I'm a doctor, not a magician. Ha 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 ha. Suddenly, Spock enters the room with cups of strange goopy-like substance. Spock says, Captina Bones, I have space yogurt. You like to try? Bones and Kirk reluctantly take the space yogurt. Bones says, bro, this is like kind of gross. Kirk responds, it's not exactly what I'd call epic looking. Oh gosh, are we both gonna use the word epic in ours? Spock shoves his own bowl down his throat. Kirk and Bones watch you do this. Watch you do this. Making the audience culpable in all this. There are strange, slug-like creatures in the yogurt. I mentioned slugs in my story.
His tongue hangs from his foamy mouth like a dead banana slug.
Again, I can't help but be impressed and disturbed by the levels of similarity I sometimes see between our stories. I think we are very disturbed individuals, but more so than that, we're very pathetic and desperate. But that's not going to be in the episode. Please edit that part out.
No.
They are hanging out at Spock's mouth. He is such a messy eater. This makes Bones and Kirk lose their appetite. Spock slips up and slugs and licks his lips. Make sure you eat them quick. They do tend to fight back if you let them. This does sound like something that would happen in the original series. Kirk looks down at the mush worriedly. Hey, you first, Bones, right? Bones looks at him like, oh, come on, bro. Sure, Captain, he says. He slowly begins to sip at it. He gives a look of pure repulsion for a split second, but hides it so he doesn't offend Spock. Is this Bones? Oh, okay. I'm getting ahead of myself, maybe.
Yeah, you're skipping ahead.
So good, Spock. Spoilers. Spock stares at him expectantly. You must finish the dish, guys. It's only proper in Vulcan culture to absolutely devour a dish given to you in token of friendship. Okay. Kirk gives it a shot next.
Yummy, 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 I got
slugs
in my tummy, and I feel like loving you.
He feels a sudden urge to vomit as one of the creatures inside touches his lip. Spock slams his fist down on the chess game, causing it all to fly everywhere. Finish the dish! Spock forces it into both of their mouths. Oh no, force feeding? Are we at this point?
Yeah.
Kirk struggles as the creatures enter his mouth. He can't bite down on them. They're beginning to fight back. What does that even mean? Bones struggles as well. Muffled screams begin as they creatures can apparently bite.
We are not their lunch meat.
Vulcans have always regarded the sacredness of life. Vulcans have always regarded the sacredness of life.
This is just like shooting spiders in a barrel.
Spock is enraged at this.
It's not even misspells. It's enraged.
I think my brain is still weird. Whoa.
I put a spell on you. You are cured of your dementia.
Lungs filling there again. To see again. Heart pumping, arteries surging, blood again.
I feel free. Does this mean I don't have to do the show anymore?
Nope.
After all these years, even now, you manage to disappoint me, Jean-Luc.
Kirk struggles as the creatures enter his mouth. He can't bite down. Spock is enraged by this. So you guys eat it quickly.
Whoa. Stop skimming over stuff you haven't read yet.
Maybe you should have put these in paragraphs.
It's more comedic.
No, it's not.
It also saves me the trouble of giving it.
You just press enter. I don't even care if it makes sense. Just press it.
I don't put mental strength into this.
Oh, so you're like the Picard writers.
Good.
Thank you. You know, that played perfectly into the whole idea. I mean, the name Nepenthe, Nepenthe is the name of the planet where Riker and Troy have settled after enduring a loss.
Kirk desperately tries to swallow, but the creatures all get caught in his throat in a visible bulge. All right, let me try to get this right. Is that about right?
Basically.
Okay, thank you. This is a terrible scene to watch. Kirk can't breathe. To make matters worse, he begins having a gag reflex. Bones, though his own struggles, still leaps into doctor action and tries to help Kirk. He only ends up choking and passing out on top of Kirk. He will die soon from lack of oxygen, and as the creatures devour his insides. Uh-oh, is Spock gonna help them? Kirk, meanwhile, continues to choke and gag. The creatures are eating away at his throat. The vomit becomes stuck with nowhere else to go but his lungs. He is drowning now. Kirk thrashes about, taking captain-like action. He stands up and runs along the ship, looking epic with cartoonishly puffed cheeks, and his face turning a shade of bluish purple. He collapses in the captain's chair with a glassy look in his eyes. I thought you were going to say greasy look. That would have worked too, though.
I could use a shower.
Yes.
He is gone, but he died in his favorite chair, the captain's chair. The creatures eat through his throat, causing the vomit and blood to spill everywhere. Spock starts a new captain's log. That's a poetic ending. Not really, but I don't understand what poetry is, so take that as you will.
Spock. Comment. Very bad poetry, Captain.
Are we at the part of the episode where we just awkwardly don't know what to do now because we read both the stories? Yeah, we're definitely at that point. These were some interesting fanfics that we wrote today, Cheese.
Interesting is a strong word.
What would be a proper word? Embarrassing?
Yes.
It's definitely embarrassing. This is a very embarrassing episode.
Yeah, all of them are.
I thought episode 5 was pretty cool.
There's a cat fight. Uh-oh. Catbird fight. Catbird fight. Oh, catbird fight. Catbird fight. Catbird fight.
See, that makes it all worth it.
Maybe we shouldn't have started this channel.
A little late for that. A little late for that.
If we had a time machine, I think we'd both go back and stop us from doing this.
Go back to episode 1. It's like, no.
Do you think our lives would be a lot better if we didn't?
We would have saved hours of our lives at that point. How many hours? Hey, editor, can you tell us how many hours we've wasted doing this show and the other show?
I might throw up on you.
So, well, then there's also like audio and stuff that doesn't make it in. So you can't really calculate.
Oh, yeah, it's true. Most of these episodes are cut because we just start rambling, like elderly people. Speaking of elderly people, have you guys watched Star Trek Picard? Now, Star Trek Picard is this new show that I think you guys would really like. You guys can subscribe to CBS All Access.
Have a look at this, Captain.
Hell will come again.
Hey, Quinn, what are you, a Star Trek Picard writer? Just keep the jokes coming, Star Trek Picard. Just keep them coming.
Do you think Picard feels like he needs to earn Data's sacrifice?
I think Picard feels ashamed of Data's sacrifice.
Wow, that's intense. All right, let's let that sit for a second.
Okay.
That's a lot, wow. All right, well, speaking of things that are intense, we find out in this episode that Picard has a terminal illness.
When was that made? 2019?
Probably, yeah. So.
Wow, we've been making fun of it for a long time now.
It's not getting old, unlike Patrick Stewart. There's the jokes you guys came for. See, I told you there were jokes in this video.
He's aging not very well. No!
He looks like a walking corpse. Do you think people get mad at us for that? Get it through your thick skull. Nobody's watching these videos. Sorry. Okay, thank you for watching this episode.
Tomorrow is the future. Today is the present.
But we're living in the past. Thank you for watching Fanfic Talk Flip episode 7. We're gonna rethink our lives for a little bit.
Make another Terminator movie?
What? What are you talking?
Speaking of that,
what are you talking about?
Talk with your hand. I need a vacation.
We should do Terminator fanfiction.
Don't you see what you're doing? You're making this worse for ourselves. We're talking about trying to escape from fanfic talk, but you're stuck. And you're
escaping. It's too late.
What do you know? We can stop at any time. We don't have to edit this episode. What? What did you say?
We already started this hoedown.
That's a strange way of putting it, but
this endless. We're stuck in a fanfic loop.
It's true. I've always known it to be true. We're just stuck. We're just digging our heels into the dirt, and we're just digging ourselves a deeper and deeper grave.
All the way into hell.
Oh, I'm there. I'm gonna turn off the camera. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna end this episode. I swear. I'm gonna do it. You don't believe me? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna end the episode. I'm gonna do it.
You haven't ended it yet?
No!
You can't bring yourself to do it.
When the screen goes black, we cease to exist. Don't you understand? This is our time in the limelight. This is our time.
We just end
it all with the press of a button.
If you could, would you do it?
Hey, geez, after all this talk about Star Trek, like being so classic and fun and family friendly, let's watch some Star Trek Picard on our laptops. I think we might have a fun time. I have some pulled up right here. Let's take a watch.
He lost his eye!
Oh my god! Hell!
I do not understand.
I'll be eating chicken tikka masala with garlic naan.